Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, third baseman.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is the last game before a 9-game road trip, and it's important to win that last game before you go off on a long trip like that. 9 games is a long time.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball in the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Craig Steen goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Justin Upton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now. All right, here's how the Royals are lined up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Gordon on the move.
I got it.
And that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Iglesias.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Ted Shepard.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, Shepard. Strike 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
On to first, and there were 2 down. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Right side.
Reynolds.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Carlos Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Breaking ball as this is right at his melon as he turns away there.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
That ball went out.
And there's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Up next for the Tigers.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Francisco
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sanchez is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Jeremy Hazelbaker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Coughlin is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 15 straight. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Iglesias goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Matt Reynolds. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, come on now.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
Carlos Baez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. And Revere will make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he digging in once again. Craig Steen. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Miguel Cabrera is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up.
Here we go now.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Digging in to try it again. Justin Upton is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Getting late, stretch time. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Knee high, he barehands it. He is out. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
J.D. Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Nick Castellanos will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Castellanos.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Carlos Baez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Ready once again, Craig Steen.
second baseman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1-1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. A shot down the first baseline. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Number 41 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Michael Fulmer is saddled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.